to watch for you.
Yes.
It's not my responsibility to cook for you.
Yeah.
It's not my responsibility to do the chores for
Yeah.
you. Marriage is what really gives you the exposure to do a lot of things for this partner. Relationships, to an extent, restricts you.
Let's get another exciting, fun, juicy episode of Breaking the Edges here with me, Angie Bell, and I'm here with the ever gorgeous, ever pretty,
ever beautiful Miss
Lovey. Hey! Today is another bombastic topic. Guess what? Today's topic is going to be cohabitation, which is living in with your partner. It can be living with the female partner or the male partner. So we'll be having that conversation today. Thank you so much for coming.
And it's nice to see you again.
I know, right? Looking so beautiful. I love the outfit. Yeah. So like the topic says, living in with your partner, cohabitation.
You know, cohabitation happens to be a topic that I don't think anybody can fully address, because you talk about it and then we will still do it.
We
won't stop.
I know, right?
And most of the times it's the ladies who tend to live in with the guys, because it's just one out of thousand,
yeah,
that you would see a man cohabiting with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So most of the times it's the ladies that do that. And then for me, looking at the bad side and the good side, I wouldn't advise it. That is
That's for the negative part.
Yes, for the negative part. I wouldn't advise cohabiting with your partner, especially a partner that's family doesn't even know. Especially,
I know, right?
A partner that family doesn't even know. And then you tend to leave. You know, generally people are of the view that if you always submitting to someone or you always doing something that makes you feel like you have nobody, people tend to
take advantage
as trash. Let me use it. Maybe trash might be too much of a harsh word.
Yeah.
So let me say
take advantage
of you, which I feel is what makes these men sometimes not treat the ladies well.
Being abusive.
Because you'll be living in with the guy and then he will still go out to do whatever he wants to do. You'll be living in with him and he wouldn't marry you. He'll go marry someone he didn't even ever live with. Because if you tend to live with me, what would motivate me to marry you? Let's just look at it that way.
Yeah.
What would motivate me to do the right
I know your ins and your outs. Like I know everything.
Because, literally, marriage is, or let's say even a fiancé. I do not live with you. It's not my responsibility to wash for you.
Yes.
It's not my responsibility to cook for you.
Yeah.
It's not my responsibility to do the chores for you. I can come and visit, and then when I'll try and arrange it. And even that, I'm not entitled to do it.
I'm doing it out
because
of
there's
love.
no title.
Yes,
there's no title. So why do I do it?
Yeah,
that's the thing. But then, though, there are people who tell you if you don't do it, how would you know if you are good at it or not? If you want to know if I'm good at it or not, come marry me. You will know. I can do. There's this new meme I saw on the internet, which I think really made sense to me, and the person says something sort of, you can do everything wrong and then you may decide not to go back to it again, but one thing you can do is that if you marry wrong, you can still divorce. It doesn't mean that if you've married wrong you should die in the marriage. You can still divorce. So if you really want to see that I am good, you can marry me. If you marry me and I'm not good, go ahead.
I mean, that is what, the stages before marriage comes in. I think now we have trashed it. We have being in a relationship with the person, normal relationship. No, we have talking stages, getting to know the person, getting to know the person's in and out, dislikes, likes, and all that. Then you enter the relationship. You do all the nice things, all the fun stuff, fantasies and all that. Then we have courtship.
Exactly.
That is you are getting closer to marriage. You court the person because that one is like you are getting close to,
and courtship is where even the entire family comes in. Everybody knows.
Yes, everybody knows. Your mother knows, your daddy knows, your siblings know,
sometimes
even your friends.
During courtship, the man can decide to say, traditionally they can say, okay, I'm going to do the knocking.
Yes.
Because fine, that's what you're doing. Then from there you're doing your counseling and all of that.
Yes.
Then the
but now it's like we've skipped all that
to do the marriage without the right.
now we do relationship and marriage.
Yeah.
Then you enter there and
it's even
like,
our talking stage of marriage. It's not even really. The moment a guy heads up at you, we talk for like a week, 2. I'm living in your house. I come visit like 1, 2.
1 or 2
The third time I'm coming with my things. And the guys would not say no to it because it's at their advantage.
Yeah.
They get you to do all the dirty ways.
All the things.
They get you to do all of it. And anytime they even want to get sexual with you, they can have you.
It's like they don't have to call you, babe. Are you
you even give them excuse.
You have excuse that, oh, I'm my mess, I don't feel so good. This one, you are in my house. You're in my house. If I want it, I just pull my hands on your thighs and then I'm in there,
You get
so
it.
it's crazy. It's crazy. That's the negative part. Now let's talk about the positive, like the positive part. It's fun, it's enticing,
The positive part is where these old adage from people comes. I'm not too good with tree, as much as I'm an account. I'm not too good with the tree. But then I think literally it talks about character being like pregnancy. You can't hide it.
You can't hide it.
But they have a way to say it in tree like that.
So back to saying
oh yeah, damn. It will come out. So if you're living with someone or you habiting in with your partner, that is where you get to see the little things that the person really wouldn't show.
Yeah.
You get to even know if your partner is a morning person or not. You get to know, okay, there's some people who do not even eat food.
Breakfast.
Like food I've prepared a day before and all of that. So if you're living with such a person, you get to know. So if you think you can work with that person as a partner, you go ahead to do it. But still, I wouldn't advise like living with
and there are some guys who don't like to talk early in the morning and a partner, so like he's thinking. So in the early morning, in fact, the person doesn't want to talk. So early morning is like you have to probably be in your zone when the person says good morning, babe, and you know that the person is ready to talk. So there's some people like that.
You even go spend, if you're leaving, they wake up in the morning, they're even going to, they will not even wake you up. It's not like they do not want to wake you up.
They don't want to talk early in the morning.
So
it's like
they get to the office, they leave a text, or once they're even on their way, or before they leave, they even leave a note on the bed. You wake up, you get to know, okay, he's taking his bath, he's had breakfast, he's gone to work and all of that. Doesn't mean that maybe probably the person doesn't want you.
They don't want to talk in the morning.
Exactly. So you can be noting all of these things down.
Exactly.
So maybe in a way you can still be living with him and not make it look like you're living with him. You just go maybe for 2 weeks, a month, you leave, you go back to your home, you come. But some of our ladies have tended to be like, I'm leaving with a guy naturally.
And now you'll be the one complaining, oh, he doesn't treat me right.
Exactly.
I was washing his clothes, I saw some condom packs, I'm like, dang.
Because if you're not living with him, if you've not seen something, you don't get
time. And then
that is it. That is
time.
Yeah, so if you've not seen it, you don't care about it.
You don't care about it.
Sometimes even if you're not feeling well and you've not been to the hospital, probably maybe health-wise you're not too well, you've not been to the hospital for the doctor to tell you, okay, this is what you're going through. It doesn't psychologically, it doesn't really hit you. Do you know that? But in the moment you go to the hospital and the doctor says
you have malaria, then you have like,
this in your head, the whole sickness becomes worse. So psychologically, that's how it is. If you've not seen it, it's like you're not bothered. Because you've not seen it, so you don't care. But the moment you're living with him, even if you see or you smell a different perfume in his shirt, it's going to turn into something
anybody
else.
that knows me knows that my nose is very sensitive. Anybody that knows me knows that I can be smelling you from afar.
Yeah.
Before I get to the room, babe, you're going to cheat. Or probably a lady hugged you, right? I'll be like, yes, because I have already
sensed it.
I've said that's how dangerous my nose is. I can be here and know that someone is cooking what in her room or in his room. That's how sensitive I am. So like if I go to my partner and I realize that no, something has changed, like there is a change in atmosphere, probably wardrobe was here and
now it's here, your things were in this side of the wardrobe, now it's on this side of the wardrobe and all of that.
What is happening? But if I live with a person, you wouldn't see all that. You always go in the places neat. You always go the places looking nice, everything is on point, the washroom everywhere is scrubbed and all that. How would you know this person is a dirty partner or a neat partner? Do you get it? That is why sometimes living with them, you get to see all these signs. You get to see their friends.
That's what I'm saying. That you can go, yes, for let's say a month, 2, 3, go back
But you know,
home.
people can really hide their identity and their behaviors and their character traits. And
Those people are different. Those people ideally have decided that I'm hiding it away from you, or I'm keeping this part of myself away from you. No matter what you do, even in marriage, you wouldn't find it.
You wouldn't find
so
it.
it is not you going to live in with the guy that will make you find out. That's why I'm saying, just traditionally, this whole thing is not looking appealing as it should look. Like how you listed them out. It should go through a process. It should go through. That's why now some men are taking advantage of the ladies.
Yeah.
Because imagine you are living in with a guy, family doesn't even know about it, but then probably maybe your mom, you know, mothers would always be mothers. So maybe probably you've told your mom, say, oh, this is where you're living now. But your mom may not even know him. Like, I know him. And you're living with him. You give birth to 1, 2, 3. What will push him to get married to you? Like, I just want to know. What will push him to get married to you?
Because already you guys are living as couples.
Like, and then the annoying part is people in the house or people in the area like, hey, who say, and now you're and the man,
you're like, there is nothing there. You know, and you know, oftentimes the women that live with the guys, it's like some of them are like they don't have family in the big city, so maybe some are in other regions, and now they want to settle in Accra. They find love, and then come in.
So when you came to Accra in the first place to come and settle, before finding the love, where are you settling? Before you found the love,
you know,
unless you tell me you two were doing a long distance relationship thing, so you had to move into Accra because of him. Probably he would even invite you to come over, and then it becomes like you've come to stay.
You've come to stay.
Fine enough. Like we said, this place you're not judging anybody.
No judgment zone.
So if that is what you want to do, but sometimes probably when they are doing, they don't even know whether they're doing is right or wrong. So someone coming out to talk about it is what will let them know whether what they're doing is right or wrong. So living in with your partner, it's a 70 chance of you being mistreated. 70% chance of you being mistreated, because some things you wouldn't want to do, you would have to do them. Some
things you don't even have to see, you have to see them. You know, it's just crazy.
Imagine you're living with a guy, you know, okay, that's my boyfriend, he's all I have, I am all he has, we are like the perfect couple, and then he comes in with another lady, introduces you as a cousin or as a sister. You can't do anything, because if you talk, where are you going that day?
This is a crazy scenario. Where are you going, sis?
That day. So you just have to keep quiet. Sometimes go to the extent of doing all sorts of things, even in your presence, and you can't say anything.
This only happens in movies, so is it happening in real life?
Happens in real life, you know. These movie writers, it's things that happens in real life that sometimes they script down and then they turn it into movie.
I'm your cousin.
You can't do anything. Maybe because you have no matter how you get agitated, there's nothing you can do about it.
Like, you fucking live in my house.
So what would you do? And like, especially when they know you have nowhere to go. Like you said, maybe your family is not in Accra or wherever you move to, family isn't around. Like, you barely have friends you can go stay with. What would you do?
And when it happens like that, because they think you have just them, they don't even want you to make friends, even in the area,
because they know that what they're about to do to you, if you get the least chance out of it, when you better. So they would want to still have you in there, and then you can't do anything.
You go live there, you cook, you clean, you do everything. So it's like he has literally married you without marrying you.
It's just like 5 out of 100 men that would even still want to marry a lady they have lived with. These are matured men. These are responsible men.
A man who really wants you.
So they don't mind. They're like, no, she is the woman for me. This is a wife material. I really need to get down with her. They don't mind. They'll just still go ahead and get married to you. But if you find these young men, they're just exploring.
I mean, after all. What?
And then in their heads, they're like, okay, I can go out, then I come, she's still home waiting for me.
Yeah.
Baby boy, you come and I'll find out.
Some people go to the extent of waiting for him, even if you can't stop, you're so awake.
Yeah, you're waiting, you wouldn't even eat.
Wifey.
Waiting to go.
Wifey. They're not marrying you yet, you're already doing.
Because you're doing all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the wash. That is when You know, that is what leads to the very high level of heartbreak.
Yes.
Because trust me, there are people who have had relationships that didn't work and they're moving perfectly fine, and people do not
because
even
you invested a lot in that. You've invested
but
your
imagine
life.
you invested emotionally, physically, financially,
Psychologically.
like every part of your life. Even, to an extent, some people even put their life on hold.
Yes.
They can't work anymore
You can work.
because maybe your line of work, he says he doesn't like it, and now that you're living with him, he can tell you whether to go to work
Or not.
So you have to listen because no, this is my man. I have to listen to him.
Your boss looks so fine. I'm not sure you can still work with no
Exactly.
change. You have to quit
So
your job.
now you put your life on hold, and then it looks like he's doing well. He's progressing.
Yes.
And then you are still at the level he met you. So what then becomes of
He
you?
won't
You think
respect you.
after 2, after 3, after 4 years that you've lived with him, he will still want to marry you? Let's just look at it from that aspect.
Yeah.
In as much as it's a beautiful thing to sometimes live with your partner even before marriage, but sometimes you yearn for that feeling. Like I want to wake up with him, I want to sit in his arms. It's weekend, I want to be watching movies with him. Let's play FIFA, let's play
Netflix
PS.
and chill every weekend.
And all of that. Yes, it's a nice feeling, trust me. But you guys can do that on like a 3 days, like weekend. You go on Friday, you come
we can
back
get
Monday.
away, chirp. You know.
He knows the least chance I misbehave, she'll leave.
She'll leave.
She'll go home. And if she goes home and she still wants the relationship, that is fine. If she goes home and she doesn't want it, you are done. But then if you're leaving with me, then because the first then I've had a conversation with a couple of men, and then when you ask them, they'll tell you, say, now men worry a crowd, it's worry. What new thing would you do?
Just look at that.
You get it? That's what I'm saying. That it's just the mature, the responsible men that will still go ahead to marry you. Because even me, like as a lady, imagine my guy living with me for years. You know, naturally ladies do not respect.
Now we've left the
guys.
Now let's go to the
You know, naturally ladies do not respect. Naturally, that is it. Because we feel like the men are, no matter what, they're stronger than you.
You should always be an alpha man.
Yeah. The man is always stronger than you. So our little way of overshadowing them a little is bedding.
Yeah.
We do not respect. In as much as they are still very respectful ladies out there. I'm not saying not like generally. Okay, let me put it this way so that people do not get us wrong. The disrespect is not that it be a
they do what
but a lady can just snub you, and then you may not talk. Imagine your man is like 7 years older than you. Like, how can you talk to uncle like that? You get the whole
some
thing.
are even go the string, even dating people who can even be their dads.
Exactly. You get it. So imagine you as a lady or as a guy, you're living in with your woman. She goes to work, she comes back, and you've not even done the chores. My friend, you want me to go to work and come back and
you put that
for you? Because if you go to leave the very early stages, trust me, it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful because
you will overlook the future.
Yes.
You will say, oh no, this guy is good, this lady is good. But a year, 2, even some of us that we used to live with our siblings in the same room, sometimes we even get up and go sleep in the hall.
Right?
Because they're like, I'm tired of sleeping with them in the same room. Because no matter what you do in a relationship, the only place where there is no privacy is marriage. In a relationship, there is still privacy. I will still need my privacy. I wouldn't want you to go through my phone, not because I am cheating, but that is my privacy. Until
that is
you marry me,
a personal
until you marry me, I don't care. You get it? If you've married me, I don't care if you go through my phone.
Oh, you don't care when
I'm married, I don't care. You would want to go through. That is your problem.
For your own safety.
That is you.
That's
you want to go through. But then in a relationship, I will forbid you from going through. Because trust me, these guys are making it, even not these guys, of late, they're making it a norm like guys can cheat. Like
it's normal for a guy to cheat.
Naturally, guys are cheat. Trust me, if a lady says she's going to cheat, if a lady says she's going to cheat, trust me, you wouldn't find out.
A lady can tell you all the nice things, be with you, do all the nice things.
We'll leave that instance and go be with another person.
The person in front of the person, she's chatting somebody, telling her the same nice and the same vibe.
You get it? So sometimes I say that men are not smarter than ladies. Men, they're not smarter than ladies. The lady will just want to say, okay, fine, I just want to be with him,
Okay.
so I'll just overlook whatever he's doing and just still be with him.
Yeah.
But trust me, if a lady, I think I saw this thing where someone was saying when a lady decides to hurt you, even the devil sits and takes notes. I don't know if you've seen that thing.
Yeah, I've
before.
seen it.
If a lady wants to take revenge, I think that was it. If a lady wants to take
Even me,
revenge
I'm a
on
lady.
you,
I even sometimes get scared of my fellow women. Do you know what?
I keep telling people, my male friends and all of that. See, I am scared of ladies more than I'm scared of men.
Men.
Because what a lady can do,
You have.
man, you don't have the balls to do that. Oh,
Yeah.
you don't. Trust me.
We see. Do you know we literally
don't
see
have it.
blood every month? Do you know we literally see blood every month? Don't try
Ladies are the
me.
bravest, like
Yes.
creature God ever created. But then, because of that, we have our soft side making
Our
it out
our
way,
emotions,
our
you know.
emotions, and all of that. So, cohabits in it, dear, baby girl, me.
It's a no, yeah.
Even if it has a good side, the good side will
The-
just be like 20%. It's a no for me,
I know, right?
because sometimes it was those days that even when our parents didn't get married and they were still living with our dads still cherished them, they still respected them, they were still loyal.
I know.
Like, no, we are bam and anything.
Like that's I always say that. Like, how was
did the world just change like that?
Evolving? Like we said in
How
our
was
previous
it?
episode, social media.
You get
Like social media.
it's I don't know. So right now, it's
And I think what is
somewhere.
influencing this cohabiting is, when we see this social media couples, we've seen that they are living together, they are working, they go out, they work
But
out.
what you do not know is what they have done backstage.
Behind the
You don't know even
scenes.
sometimes these videos they record are pre-recorded videos.
Yes.
Whether they've recorded, maybe I decided to go have, now they call it vacation. So I'm going for a
Vacation. Vacation.
So maybe he or she went to the partner for like 2 weeks or a month. They decided to do all
All
of
of
these. They
this.
can be posting these videos from when they leave their partners to their respective homes.
I know.
For like 6 months.
6 months,
And
you
in your
wouldn't know.
head, you're like, okay, so they're still living
Because they've
together.
changed outfits.
You
They've
get
changed hairs. They've changed location. You are in your house, in your beautiful house, enjoying life, fantasizing about all these things when they are like
They don't even know what you are
they
going
don't even
through.
see you.
Like-
It's just for the numbers and the popularity,
So that one day.
Like it's just amazing because but all these cohabiting, sometimes we get to see their inward characters. It helps. It helps
that,
sometimes
I
because
can
you can.
still hide it. I can still
But
hide it. I can
the
still
character
pretend.
is something. Character is a very
Really?
strong trait that you think
Do you
you're
know?
hiding.
Do you know there are some certain things you are doing right now that your parents don't even know you can do that? How long have you lived with your parents? How long have you lived with your parents?
Me that have left home like since.
No, but me, I've lived with my parents all my life, and I can tell probably not even negative things I can do, even some positive things I
Positive
can
things
do.
they have no idea.
Even till now, my mommy thinks I do not know how to cook because I won't go to the kitchen to
Kitchen.
help you. When
Hey,
she's
it's like
cooking.
we have something relative.
when you're cooking, that is when I'll tell you I have to do this research for this person, I have to do this for school and all of that. So they still see you as that small girl, that baby boy that you are.
Yeah.
So if you're able to hide certain things you are doing from your parents, how much more
How
a
much
partner?
more?
Trust me, you can hide it. I
Like,
would want you to know what I want you to know. Because right now, they may think, okay, if he gets to find out that I am like this, I may lose him or her. So let me hide it.
let me hide it.
But if you're married, there's nothing he or she can do. So I'm going to hide it till marriage.
Yeah.
That is it.
That is
So
when-
no
that is
amount
when-
of you staying together will
Yeah,
let you
that is
know.
when people will be like, "Oh, I married this lady. She was like this.
Exactly.
Now it's like three years. No, not even 3 years.
Sometimes like
A year.
just like 6 months after marriage, yeah, she drastically she's changed. She wasn't like this.
She wasn't like this. She
was
has
hiding
stopped
it.
making her hair. She has stopped doing the facials she used to do and all that. It's because now she has
No,
you.
and the thing they'll tell you, there's no campaign after election. That's what they'll tell you.
Yo, that's a buzz right there. There's no campaign after election. After all, you're in my arms,
So no matter what you do, you won't. They can still hide it.
Charlie.
Let's not try to sugarcoat it to make it
Things.
look right. It's not right. Let's just hit the nail on the head. It's not right.
It's not right.
It's not
Like
right.
it's not right.
Because-
But I mean, but if you are living with your partner, we are not saying you should leave. I mean,
No,
if it's
that's a
working for
choice.
you,
That's a
if it's
choice.
working for you, baby girl, enjoy.
That's a
Enjoy.
choice.
Enjoy. But
Yeah.
then, out of 100 I would say it's only 10% of that cohabitation that is working in the world now.
You know these cohabitation thing is what even tends, because he can be violent and you can't talk, you can't
talk.
say anything in the house. You can even live like 2 weeks, 1 month, and he isn't talking to you.
He isn't talking to
but
you.
You two would go out and you're like, hi,
because
smile and all of that.
Inwardly you are in pain. You know. Yeah, so today has been exciting. Actually, I really love this topic. So with cohabitation, like what is literally like your last final words to whoever is watching right now? Like,
wherever you are that you're watching today, if you are cohabiting with your partner and you think that is what you want for yourself, I am not asking you to stop. But then if you realize it is not working, please go back to home. Mommy's arms are always open though.
I know.
Daddy would never sack you from the house. Just go back home. If he really wants you, let him come and see your parents. Get married to you. Go live with him for life. If you are yet to think about this one, I'll tell you not to think about it.
How about fast forward? How about parents who even saw you? Kwatina kojo hoye. That's a kojo the only na like I had crown poye. What bro? Kwatina kojo and that kind of thing.
You know, we didn't get to that part. Sometimes it's not like the partner's choice to do that. Sometimes it's issues at home. We didn't get to that part. Sometimes what they are going through, sometimes even parents can push you into that. So yeah, sometimes it's not their fault. There are reasons why someone would want to go live with their partner. Probably if they had better reasons, they wouldn't want to live in with their partner. But to the parents who are doing that, you are the ones pushing your children into the arms of these people that at the end of the day would not respect them. So I would plead with these parents that just see your kids or your daughters still as young babies. Leave them to mature. If they want to, even if you do not have the means to continue taking care of them, and then you can just give them the shelter. Let them stay. Let them work and take care of themselves. I think it will be better.
Sometimes we just want to grow fast. Who even told you that when you're 18 or 20 or 25 you should leave your parents' house?
Who told you?
You can live there till you're 50 years. It's your parents' house. If your mommy or dad doesn't understand, you should go to your father's house. You should go to your father's house and my father's house.
I remember I told my daddy that thing one day. I'm like, if you're tired of me, go to your father's house. That's my father's house. And I happen to be a girl, so that's my father's house.
You know, back then it used to be like you can be in your parents' house, so a guy comes to marry you out.
Those days, even if the moment you leave the house, like 1 week, they would even disown you. Go back to where you're coming from.
I know.
But now you can go, you come back. Parents will not even care.
I know, right?
I don't know how the world is.
It's evolving, like we said. Social media, the internet,
I think social
technology
media is playing
very
a very
vital role, positively and negatively.
Yeah. But it depends on you.
Yes.
Which side
you make it affect you.
Yeah, the side that you want to take. If you want to take on to the negative side and it's helping you, fine. But then if you think it's the positive side that you really want to work with, that is what you really want to do. Trust me, because for me, social media has helped me in a lot of ways, like positively. Lots of things that I can do now for myself.
Yeah.
Like now you can go on to like TikTok and there are things like do it yourself.
DIYs. I literally do everything myself.
Yeah, like even doing your own scrubs, doing your own creams, lotions and all of that. You can tend to read or look at those sides than leave there.
This is like a whole topic, social media and its effects on individuals.
Another day on the youth. So we'll come back and talk about that.
Yes, we'll come back and talk about it. Today has been exciting. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for hosting me.
Aww. And if you're joining for the very first time, this is Breaking the Gist. This is where we bring topics that you want to know more about. My name still remains the Screen Goddess, Angie Bell, and I'm here with Miss Labi. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Breaking the Gist. And my social media handle for IG is @IamAngieBell_, and for
mine is _Miss_Labi.
Yes. Thank you for joining and see you next time. It's a bye.
Bye.